Good day and welcome to this presentation on restoring trust in digital media. My name is Alexander Pfeiffer, or better his virtual avatar, or some might say his deepfake. And I'm delighted to be here today on a screen in Malta to discuss a topic that affects us all and threatens the very foundations of our digital society. Deepfakes. Allow me to introduce myself and explain why I'm speaking on this topic. I work at the Department for Security Studies at the University for Continuing Education, Krems in Austria. In my daily work, I bridge research, teaching, and consultancy in the fields of blockchain technology, digital identity, game-based learning, and AI-supported assessment systems. My academic journey has taken me from the Vienna University of Economics and Business through the University of Malta, where I earned my second PhD, this time in the field of artificial intelligence, to MIT, where I worked as a Max Cade postdoctoral fellow with the MIT Education Arcade, specializing on blockchain in the educational system. In Malta, I acted as a consultant to the Malta Information Technology Agency from 2017 to 2020, and I'm co-founder of B&P Emerging Technologies Consultancy Lab. But today, I'm here to discuss one of the greatest challenges of our time, the crisis of digital trust, fueled by a technology that is as fascinating as it is dangerous: deepfakes. Imagine receiving a video call from your CEO. The voice, the face, the gestures, everything matches perfectly. He urgently requests you to transfer $25 million. It's an emergency, he says, and you're the only person who can help. Would you hesitate? An employee at the renowned engineering firm Arup experienced exactly this scenario. The problem? The caller wasn't his boss, but a deepfake. The money vanished, $25 million simply gone. This isn't a science fiction scenario anymore. This is the brutal reality in 2025. The figures are alarming. Deepfake fraud attempts have surged by 3,000% in the past year alone. In North America, the increase was a staggering 1,740%. A new attack is launched every 5 minutes, and the most disturbing aspect, our human ability to detect these high-quality forgeries stands at merely 24.5%. This means we fall for these deceptions 3 times out of 4. The threat extends far beyond financial fraud. In March 2022, as Russia's invasion of Ukraine began, a fabricated video of President Volodymyr Zelensky appeared, showing him allegedly ordering Ukrainian troops to surrender. Although quickly debunked, it demonstrates the political explosive power of this technology. Shortly before Slovakia's 2023 elections, an audio recording surfaced featuring a pro-European candidate seemingly planning electoral fraud. 2 days before the election, researchers speculate whether this was the first election influenced by deepfakes. In Moldova, fake videos of President Maya Sandu are regularly circulated, allegedly showing her announcing her resignation or supporting pro-Russian candidates. And recently, Google's new AI tool VO3 has opened Pandora's box even further. It can create videos that are barely distinguishable from reality, complete with matching voices, soundtracks, and sound effects. Time magazine effortlessly created videos of burning temples, laboratory leaks, and electoral fraud using this tool. One expert called it the final death knell for truth on the internet. And we have breaking news. Just a couple of weeks ago, when Austria was shaken by the Karner deepfake case, criminals used caller ID spoofing and video manipulation to impersonate Interior Minister Gerhard Karner in live video calls, pressuring victims with fabricated hostage scenarios. The Cybercrime Competence Center, C4, of the Federal Criminal Police Office is investigating, warning that such deepfakes can be frighteningly convincing and spread rapidly. The case highlights how easily trust in political institutions can be undermined by AI-driven deception. But what exactly is a deepfake? The term combines deep learning, a sophisticated method of artificial intelligence, with fake. Simply put, an AI system learns from image and video material how a person looks, speaks, and moves. It analyzes facial features, expressions, voice modulation, and even subtle movement patterns. Subsequently, it can place this person in completely new contexts or put words in their mouth that they never said. The technology utilizes so-called generative adversarial networks, 2 AI systems competing against each other. One creates forgeries, the other attempts to expose them. Through this constant competition, the forgeries become increasingly sophisticated. The technology improves so rapidly that classic detection markers, strange blinking, blurred edges, unnatural movements are becoming increasingly rare. What once took hours or days can now be created in minutes. Naturally, there are attempts to solve this problem. We've developed an entire range of deepfake detection tools. Intel's Fake Catcher analyses blood flow patterns in faces. Google's SynthID searches for invisible watermarks. Reality Defender uses spectral artifact analysis. These programs scan videos for tiny traces invisible to humans that arise from the AI generation process. The problem is it's a constant arms race. As soon as a new detection feature is discovered, the forgery algorithms learn and eliminate it in the next generation. We're always one step behind. It's like a cat and mouse game where the mouse keeps getting faster. And furthermore, consumers of media do not use such tools. They mostly believe what they see in their feeds. Other approaches, such as Adobe's Content Authenticity Initiative, take a different path. Here, the attempt is to certify a file's origin from the beginning. Cameras like the Leica M11P or the Nikon Z6 III already incorporate content credentials, a type of digital provenance certificate. However, as of early September 2025, Nikon has suspended the content credential service for the Z6 III due to a bug that allowed credentialing of images not actually captured by the camera, for example, via multiple exposures. They're working on a fix. Still, all those approaches are an important step in the right direction. This initiative uses the C2PA Standard Coalition for Content Provenance and Authenticity and creates tamper-evident records. Each asset is cryptographically hashed and signed. Smartphone manufacturers like Qualcomm are already integrating this technology at chip level in their Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 platform. However, all these approaches have a crucial weakness. They require a universal, decentralized, and above all, absolutely tamper-proof foundation to be truly effective. And this is precisely where blockchain technology maybe comes into play. And this is exactly where the solution approach from our paper comes in. What if every photo, every video, every audio file could optionally receive a durable digital authenticity seal directly upon capture, a seal that makes it possible to verify? This file was created at a certain time in a specific place with a particular device and has not been altered since. This is not just a theoretical vision, but technically feasible by intelligently combining three proven cryptographic elements. Firstly, cryptographic hash and timestamp. The moment you press the shutter, your smartphone or camera can calculate a unique digital fingerprint of the file, a so-called hash using algorithms like SHA-256. Even the smallest change in pixels or audio samples would produce a completely different fingerprint. This hash is then stored on a blockchain along with a trusted timestamp, serving as a decentralized record of when the file was created. Secondly, metadata anchoring. In addition to the hash, important metadata such as GPS coordinates, time, device model, camera sensor ID, lens settings, and possibly environmental data can be cryptographically linked to the file. This information is compiled in a signed manifest before being hashed, creating an extended metadata fingerprint that is extremely difficult to falsify. Thirdly, digital user signatures. As an optional layer, the creator, whether a journalist, citizen, or official body, can digitally sign the hash metadata package with their private key. This uses public key cryptography. The creator holds a private signing key, while the corresponding public key serves to verify their identity. This framework is deliberately flexible. It can work with different identity systems. A user might sign with a pseudonymous key for privacy, or use a verified digital identity for greater trust. Under the EU's IDAS framework, for example, a journalist could use a qualified electronic signature linked to their official ID. The forthcoming EUDI wallet under IDAS 2.0 will make it possible to securely store such credentials directly on smartphones. Finally, the hash package can be recorded on a blockchain infrastructure. This could happen in real time for urgent material or asynchronously for routine content. A smartphone could also upload authenticity records in batches once it reconnects to the internet. The choice of blockchain is open. The solution is platform agnostic. Whether Ethereum Layer 2 solutions for lower costs, Solana for high throughput, or business-as-a-service networks like Ardor, the essential requirements are decentralization, tamper resistance, and broad accessibility. The benefits of this system are as follows. Strengthened content integrity. Any change to a file becomes immediately detectable as the hash changes. This creates a new level of trust in digital content. Clear provenance. We know exactly where content originates, when it was created, and by whom. This is vital for journalism, science, legal proceedings, and historical records. Rapid verification. Instead of hours of research, authenticity can be verified in seconds. Platforms could display verified authentic badges or mark content as unverified. Deterrence of disinformation. When authentic media becomes the norm, fake content becomes conspicuous through the absence of credentials. This significantly increases costs and difficulty for disinformation actors. Protection of intellectual property. Creators receive irrefutable proof of authorship and creation date. This is particularly valuable for photographers, videographers, and other media professionals. Resilience across decentralized platforms. Unlike centralized verification systems, blockchain-based authentication works across any platform that implements verification checks. Implementing blockchain-based authentication is far from a quick fix. It's promising, but there are some real hurdles to look at. First, privacy and identity protection. We must verify authenticity without exposing personal data. Techniques like zero-knowledge proofs can confirm legitimacy without revealing metadata, and ring signatures can verify identity within a group without pinpointing any individual. Second, device integration. Every camera, smartphone, and recorder would need secure hardware for cryptographic processing, trusted key storage, and seamless blockchain connectivity. That means adoption at the hardware and firmware levels, not just in apps. Third, scalability. Billions of photos and videos are created daily. Uploading every file to a blockchain is unfeasible. A layered solution, where devices generate local proofs and upload them in batches, could help manage this volume. Fourth, legal and regulatory complexity. Laws differ dramatically across borders on what counts as valid electronic evidence. International coordination will be essential for cross-border recognition. Still, progress is being made. In Denmark, legislation now protects people's faces and voices from misuse in deepfake contexts. In Northern Ireland, plans are underway to criminalize non-consensual deepfake pornography. And Italy has recently been rocked by a scandal. A prominent porn site published doctored, sexualized images of female public figures, including the Prime Minister and other celebrities. While Italy doesn't yet have a law specifically targeting deepfake pornography, it enforces tough revenge porn legislation, punishing the non-consensual distribution of intimate images with up to 6 years in prison. Moreover, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni herself is pursuing legal action against creators of deepfake porn featuring her, seeking symbolic damages to be donated to women's protection initiatives. At the EU level, the AI Act is already in force, and from August 2025, any AI-generated or manipulated content, such as deepfakes, must be explicitly labeled as artificial. In short, the foundation of technology and regulation is emerging. Yet for broad adoption of blockchain-based media authentication, we still need careful alignment of privacy safeguards, technical capacity, and international legal frameworks. The era of naive digital complacency is over. But it needn't be replaced by mistrust, rather by an enlightened, critical awareness supported by robust technological tools. We stand at a turning point. The technology enabling deepfakes continues to develop exponentially. Google's VO3 is merely the beginning, but the same cryptographic principles that secure blockchain networks can also protect our media. By making authenticity provable, we remove the most powerful weapon from forgers and return trust to those who communicate honestly and transparently. A verified seal doesn't mean absolute truth, but it does mean technically authentic and unaltered. We have a choice. Either we sink into a sea of disinformation or we build the dams that protect truth. The technology exists. Standards are developing. Now we need the collective will for implementation. Let me finish with a short private advert. Long before I immersed myself in deepfakes and blockchain, I had the honor in 2008 of creating a film about the island I love so much since 1995. The film is called 21 Things You Have to Know About Malta, a Maltese love story. The film is available for free on YouTube with no AI enhancements, just authentic visuals of Malta as I experienced it. It would mean a lot if you'd watch it and even share it on your social channels.